everybody, welcome to the So Essential vlog. I'm here today to talk fabric, so it's an exciting vlog which I'm sure you'll all enjoy if you're as into fabric as I am. I am going to share with you some of the new fabrics that we've added to the site fairly recently. So we've added a huge amount of fabrics and I can't talk to you about them all in one video because we'd be here forever. So what I've done is I've broken it down into a number of bite-sized videos for you, and this is the first. All of the fabrics I talk about and the patterns I suggest are available on our website, and the link to our website is below. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And before I get started, I'll just mention what I'm wearing today, which is a ready-to-wear jumper tucked into my trusty black scuba skirt. So you're probably starting to realise that this is definitely a wardrobe staple for me. I've got it on today with knee-high boots and tights, and it's just warm and comfortable and perfect for these miserable January days that we're suffering at the moment. But I'm going to brighten them up for you now with a bit of fabric, and I'll start with this beautiful medium weight crepe which has got a stunning floral print on it. I'm sure you'll agree. It's also got a slight bit of stretch in it, this crepe has, so I'll just try and demonstrate that to you now. It's only a slight bit of stretch, it's not a stretch fabric, it is a crepe, but yeah, it's just got a little bit of give and a little bit of stretch in it, as you can see there. It's not got amazing amounts of drape, you know, it will drape and hang nicely, but it's not a particularly free-flowing fabric because it is a medium weight crepe. But I just thought this was beautiful as soon as I saw it. And my idea for what I want to do with this fabric is I would like to make a nice pencil skirt with it. And I thought about the Sew Over It ultimate pencil skirt, which we've got available on the site. I think that it would be a great make because I think you could make it up, and in the winter you could wear it with a black roll neck or turtleneck polo neck jumper, tights and boots, and it would just add some nice splashes of colour to your winter wardrobe. But then also, once it got to spring and started getting a bit warmer, I think if you paired it with a nice white or cream blouse and some court shoes, I think that it could make a really nice transitional wardrobe piece as well. And then even in the summer you could pair it with a cami top and sandals for a more casual look. So I think there's a lot of mileage in this fabric, and I've seen people make lovely fit and flare dresses with these fabrics as well, these sort of medium weight crepes with a bit of stretch. So there's lots and lots of options there, but I'm sure you'll agree that is a real beauty, and I hope I get round to making something with that one. And then a similar idea that I had for this beautiful fabric, which is a zebra print. So it's polyester and spandex. So again, this one has got stretch in it, so I'm just going to hold it up, just show you the movement and the drape there on this one. So that's a double layer of the fabric, that's a single layer there, and then if I stretch it you can see there is a little bit of give in that, so again, you know, good for fitting. Again, I think I would go for the same option in that one. My temptation would be to make a nice skirt in this, whether it be a mini skirt or a pencil skirt such as the Sew Over It ultimate pencil skirt, because again I think you could pair it with a polo neck or turtleneck jumper for a casual sort of winter look, smart casual winter look, but then you could probably wear it with a blouse in the spring and it would just take you through those seasons and last you a little bit longer. So that was my next one. Then the next fabric I wanted to talk to you about is this very pretty polyester. It's a dark floral. So this is much lighter weight than the other two fabrics I've spoken to you about. It's got a hell of a lot of movement and drape, as you can see there, and just this stunning floral print against the black background. And as soon as I saw this, I thought about a beautiful dress that I saw somebody wearing when I went to a comedy club recently. It was a lady and it was quite a sort of boho style dress, very sort of 70s vibe to it, and as soon as I saw this fabric I thought of her and I thought of that dress, and I found Mccall 7802, which is a dress pattern with some definite boho vibes about it. So there's 4 different options for you to make. But the 2 I would choose for this particular fabric are knee length dresses. One's got a scoop neck and one's got a V-neck. Both of them have got a waistband and then a slightly flared skirt, but they've got these lovely bell sleeves as well. So all the boho vibes about these dresses, and I think it would work really well in this polyester fabric, which you probably would need to line, but we've got plenty of linings on the site to choose from as well. And then if you didn't want to make a dress out of it, the other idea I had was to make a sort of retro style blouse as well, and the pattern I've chosen for this is 9285. It's a Vogue pattern, and there are 3 different options, and the one I chose was View C, which has got like a high neckband. It's got 3 pleats at the front, which I think are quite flattering, and then it's got the bell sleeves again. I'm a little bit obsessed with those, but I just think they're such a lovely feature, and then a deep cuff on the end, so I think it would look really nice made up in this fabric. And then there's 2 other options with that pattern as well to choose from, with different sleeve variations. But yeah, it just is a really nice classic retro blouse pattern that I've always had a special place in my heart for. Then on to the other fabrics I wanted to talk to you about are these delicious needle cords, which we've just added to the site. So this one in particular I'm currently working with, and it's like a khaki grey background, I would call it. So I couldn't decide whether it was more khaki or more grey. I think it's leaning towards grey, and then it's got a floral print on it. And it's got a good amount of stretch as well, if you can see that there. It has got a bit of give in it, which is great. I'm making the Tilly and the Button nest skirt with this fabric, so all of the patterns I mentioned are available on our site, and I've been working with it. It's been a joy to work with. I've just used a jeans needle with it and lengthened my stitch length to do any top stitching that I'm doing. But I think it'll work really well. The nest skirt's just a simple denim, like basic denim skirt pattern. There's an option for a mini length and below the knee length, with the slit at the front. And the other pattern I think that would work really well with this as well is the Tilly and the Buttons Clio pinafore dress. I've seen some really lovely versions of that out there in similar fabrics to this, and I think with a plain turtleneck or polo neck underneath it, it would just be a really lovely, make up a really lovely Clio pinafore dress. And then we've also got another needle cord fabric here, which is this really pretty berry colour. This hasn't got any stretch in it, this one, but it's lovely. Like the other one, it's nice and soft. It's not stiff. It's got movement and drape in it. You know, it feels very soft against the skin, so it's not sort of stiff that, you know, stiff how some needle cords or corduroys could be. And I think this would make a really nice Tilly and the Buttons Rosa shirt dress. So, but equally again, I think skirts would work really well in this. The pinafore dress would work really well in it. So they're just some nice different fabrics to work with, lovely prints, and I just think they'd bring something a little bit interesting to your handmade wardrobe. So that's the needle cords. And then the last one I wanted to talk to you about is this gorgeous Boucle Tweed fabric, which is, it's polyester, wool and viscose, I think it is. Let me just double check that I've got that right. I'm sure I have. Yeah, wool, polyester and viscose. So it has got wool in it. It's a sweater weight. There's a bit of stretch in it. It's not a stretch fabric as such. It is a woven, but there is a bit of stretch in it. And I think this would make it really nicely into a cardigan or a sweater top, all of which you can find on our website. There's some really nice Jarly cardigan patterns that might be suitable for it. Always check the pattern details. But the thing I really like about this fabric, it's a black background, but it's got these gorgeous little gold flecks in it, and then it's got these really cute pink and brown bobbles on it. It's just really different, and I just think you'd feel warm and cozy with that fabric on. So that's it for the fabric haul for today. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all of the fabrics I've mentioned and the patterns I've mentioned are available on our site. The links to our site are below. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.